What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dustbowl. My name is Splattercat. I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out. This is kind of like our rebooted series, too. That's the little unfortunate part. Is a couple episodes back, if you hadn't caught it when I had said it, a couple episodes back, I had accidentally deleted my save. And so, not deleted, I overwrote it on accident. But anyways, things are working out pretty well for us right now. We got a couple of guns that are giving us lots of tactical options, so we can use whatever gun we need to use in order to get through the nasty situations that we've been invoking. Do I have anything I can cook here? I do. Cook them things. I'm gonna need to use them later. Oh yeah, I gotta chain cook them. There we go. Can I cook the bugs or anything? Also, where was... Oh, Bug Girl was down. Okay, so we'll get her in just a minute. I want to go down to the bottom floor. Let's turn in all these bugs that we've got as well. Did you guys just notice my health... Or, I'm sorry, my hunger just jumped down by a whole bunch? I don't know what caused that. I don't know what caused that, but it makes me sad that I'm hungry all the time. I was hungry in between episodes. I had to stop off. Had myself a Cobb salad. Let's see here. About damn bugs. That's all the ones I could find. Wow, that's enough bugs for now. I'm scared they might get away. I'll take good care of these, I promise. I can get fresh greens from our farm and keep them well fed. Take this. I hope it'll help. It's all I have. Thanks, Jolie. Look after them, little fellers. And so we got a multi-tool, and I don't even know what that is. Puff chips. Okay, so the multi-tool is like crazy useful, so that's really, really good. Typically, multi-tools result in you getting a lot of loot, and so I'm glad that she decided to drop that off. If you're wondering, take a look right here. When I was walking back to the train station because I messed up that quest, I found a car abandoned by the side of the road with 47 bullets in it, and so that's where those came from, but that's the only thing that's new on the entire list. So, can I do anything with this locker? Did I never loot that? Oh my god, I'm such a noob. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and eat some food before we go to bed real fast. Or I don't know if it's better for me to do it after. What do you think, before or after? I like to eat before bed. When I go to bed stuffed, I have the craziest dreams ever, but at the same time, I fall asleep really fast. When I'm like full up, like I went to, I don't know, like Country Kitchen or something. If I go down to like Boston Market, or I end up going out to like Hometown Buffet, and I come home, oh, I'll be out. I will be out. The moment I hit the couch, just... zoning on. You gotta have the snoring noise. I don't actually snore like that, so don't let my girlfriend tell you otherwise. She'll be like, oh, he snores super loud. I've never heard myself snore, therefore I don't believe the stories. I think she's just trying to cover up for the fact that she snores. You know, it's kind of like when somebody like farts, they try to blame it on somebody else. I think it's the exact same thing, just with snoring. I feel pretty innocent about the whole thing personally. I think that's good enough, I guess. We kind of brought these things on up. I guess we'll use a couple band-aids just to make that look a little bit cleaner, but we're still kind of beat up at the moment. I don't know. Hunger, we could eat some of these cooked legs. Yup. Delicious. The leg is my favorite part of any poultry. I like the legs and I like the wings. I like the dark meat. I'll eat the white meat because it's more healthy. Like, I will eat it because it's more healthy, but I refuse to enjoy it. You can't make me. And so if I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to be miserable the whole time. I just be like, meh. What do we have in here? We can make another repair kit if we wanted to. Instead, I would suggest that we save... I would suggest heavily... How many tools do we actually have, though? We only have the one. And so that's what I was a tiny bit concerned about. But yeah, I had a Cobb salad. Sorry about that. It jumped out on me. But anyways, I had a Cobb salad in between recordings. It was pretty amazing. Did we finish everything else off? Father's footsteps. Locate Cox. So Father's Footsteps going to take us to locate the Dustbowl mines and get to the center of the Dustbowl. Okay, so we got to report back to more. There's something more to be done, basically. Except that's like a literal statement right now. The loading station, I think we've got things cleared. I wish you could get scrap metal in here because that's the big thing that we need a lot of. Since we haven't grabbed any scrap metal, though, I can't make any grenades or anything else. Nice work with the cave system. I don't think I need a sit rep. I felt it. Hunter ordered me to seal the cave. Well, I hope the demo work didn't weaken the hub further. Anyways, there's more work that needs to be done. I sent an armed engineering crew to the subway to check over the trains themselves. What did they discover there? The guards believe that they'll never keep the subway safe with the number of men we have. It's too open to the surface. But the trains need work and it won't be quick or easy. The dust fallout has ruined everything. Okay, so what's wrong with the cars? When the dust fell, it penetrated everything that wasn't sealed off from the surface. The stuff doesn't just affect biological entities, it ruins everything it touches. The engine blocks are flooded with the poison dust and it needs cleaning. Okay, so will they run again? The engineers believe so. Everything needs cleaning out and rebuilding and it'll take some time. But if they say they can do it, I trust them. Alright, so where do I come in? First of all, we need to make the site safe for them to work. There are too many entry points into the subway and we never keep it safe. So you want me to stand on guard duty? Well, AWP. It's an automated weapon platform, an intelligent turret that can be placed at the site. Rain's had it built. Head to the surface and collect it from the loading station within the hub boundaries. Take the op to the subway, get inside the cars, and head east. When you're in front of the subway cars, plant it down and switch it on, then report back. What do you say? The hell is that? Is that like an armor suit? Oh, I want an armor suit right now. Let's go get the op. I realize that's probably a CSGO reference, but I don't know. It might not be. Take that over there. Or I guess a Counter-Strike in general reference. I should probably talk to more people. Where's this thing at? They said it was inside the boundaries here. A storage building. Okay, so let's go over here and we'll see what's inside the storage building. Looks like we couldn't actually access this before, so I'm pretty stoked. We got a tourniquet right there. Can't pick up the bottle. It's the op as promised. This thing looks deadly. Alright, and so we've got the op now. Let's take that on back. And can I enter any of the other buildings? There's a helipad, so I assume later on we're going to get hella high up in a helicopter, and it's going to take us hella on out to the Bay Area. Where are we right now? Did they say specifically where we are in the world at the moment? Did I not search that house? I should search a house. Let's go search a house. Did I not search both of these? I thought I hit these all. Pretty sure I got these, even with the wipe. I thought that I went back and did everything that I'd already done. Maybe the buildings respawn a little bit? Maybe? Huh? Get their Todd McFarlane on. Looks like we got, what is that? Like a big-ass blue egg, like an ostrich egg laying around? Cool. Loot. There is none. It should just say nothing. An expired individual, the homeowner. I like that. This individual has an expiration date. It seems so much more gentle than, like, he got whacked by some unknown force that probably had a high-caliber weapon. We got electronics. We've got 3 med kits. Yeah! We got some good-ass loot going this time. Good for us, man. Good for us. We're looking good. A bottle right there. And then we've got an old rucksack. Well, you know I'm one for the ruckin'. So let's grab that over there so that all of our ruck can be placed in the sack. That's kind of like an old word that nobody uses anymore. Could I go inside? Did I grab everything out of those drawers? I think I did, yeah. It says that I did, so I'm going to believe it for right now. Oh, yeah, they do. They respawn. Would you look at that? These were all X'd off. I guess you can check back in on them frequently, and I guess you can risk a fight in exchange for getting loot. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that balances it out a little bit. I was worried that you're going to run out of food eventually if you couldn't just, like, maintain forward headway over the game, but that's good. That means you can actually, like, hang out a little bit and refuel every couple days. I wonder if it's every, like, 3 or 4 days you get some new loot. Pretty cool. What is that? It's like a weird mass. And I can't use the cooker, obviously, because it's a dead body all over it. Cupboards, what you got for me? A sody? Can't take any of that stuff, but you can sleep in the dusty bed if you want to. He's not tired, though. So I guess we won't do that for right now. So what was that? A crow mutagen. Huh. And a crow's feather. I wonder if that's just trash loot or what that is. Well, let's go on back out here. And he wanted me to set up the op outside, or was it supposed to go inside? Let me go to my pack here. And is the op in here? Where is that at? I can't use it this way. So maybe it goes down and underneath. Let me recheck the quest one more time and see what he's got for me here. Killing machine. Place the op in the subway. Okay, so it goes in that little area. Alright, while they work. Does this respawn as well? I would doubt it, because this seems like a mainline quest area, but if the bad guys come back, There's been this bird, there's a Target superstore near my house, and there's been this bird that's been inside the Target now for like 3 weeks. It's been there forever, and it's decided it's not leaving. It eats the fruits and vegetables that are over there. They tried to cover it up with plastic. The bird just poked holes in it, and so they just got this bird. I'm like, why don't you just call animal control? Like, wouldn't they be able to I'm pretty sure that's why they exist, is to come handle things like this. But the bird's just been chilling inside the store. They put up a bunch of signs, and so they've got plastic wrap around everything. It looks like an old lady's house. But anyways, they put up plastic wrap around everything so that the bird can't get at it, and they put up a couple of signs that said, these plastic wraps have been placed to keep the bird from feasting now that it's been trapped inside of our building. Please do not report the bird, for we are well aware. I'd be like, well, I guess he's feasting, though. He's living good right now. This is basically the bird equivalent of the house on top of the hill. Got that right there. I think my pack is too heavy. I need to get rid of some junk. Oh, I didn't even know that could happen. That explains why we have storage space. Okay. So, let's eat some chips. I mean, we got plenty of stuff right now, so we might as well... Oh, I'm actually over my weight limit. Okay. So, I'll probably eat some mushrooms then, too. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I love Perry Grip, by the way. Perry Grip, I have a man crush on him. If you don't know that, he's like Jonathan Colton. He used to be in They Might Be Giants, as I recall. And he just writes really, really catchy shit. That's like all he does all day is he writes really catchy, like, jingles about adorable animals. And that's pretty much it. That's the extent of what he does on the internet. It's pretty awesome, though. Let's see here. I don't mean to diminish, like, the overall, like, shockwave of the things that he does. But I'm just saying, that's what he does. Let's use some med kits, too, because we're pretty full up on those. There we go. So now we can actually store some of the things that we have. Let's continue onwards. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I guess that does make sense. That would be a fantastic way. There are a lot of mutants around. I guess that's why we're here, isn't it? Let's go for a headshot. Boom. Headshot. Oh, I got him! It only did 19. See, the headshots don't appear to really do much. What about his little claw arm? Can I shoot that? Let's shoot his little claw arm. Ah, I missed. No, little claw arms don't seem to help either. I'm just gonna keep shooting at his torso. This is to prove to all of you that I'm, like, aware that you can swap targets. I know. It just doesn't seem to do anything for me. Poof. And away he goes, dropping what looks like dubious water. Yeah, another dubious water. We'll get rid of that in a little bit. Let's go to the next one over here. No combat, which is nice. And then we'll jump up in. The doors don't seem to be functioning. Oh, they blocked off the remainder of it, huh? So we put the op right here. The turret is armed and in a tracking mode. So now what? Why does it sound like I'm getting irradiated? It sounds really unpleasant what's happening to me right now. I'm gonna try and shoot the bird in the head. Ah, a little too early. A little too early. It still would have been awesome, though. A headshot on a bird? That's a pretty tough shot right there. Especially while it's in frigate. Oh, man. Remind me never to do this again. I'm just gonna go for the body shots after this. Come on, got him! Yeah! Birdie destruction. A little birdie told me that you were cruising for a bruising, running for a gunning, trudging for a judging, I guess, but that would be the more paladin version of the whole thing. Like, as paladins use judgment to destroy their enemies. Trudging for a judging. Out for a luncheon, for a truncheon. Let's see, killing machine. Oh, we just go back to more now. Alright, well, it looks like this was mostly just legwork. Cool. Doesn't bother me at all. I like freebie turn-ins. I want to go get that armor. That armor looks bad. I think it's armor. It looks like armor to me, and we have been decidedly naked lately. I don't like fighting mutants in blue jeans. It's a little bit exposed. It's thick cotton, but I don't trust it. Cotton is the fabric of death, after all. Alright, so we cut back across the desert. Hopefully we'll avoid any really nasty encounters with guys with flamethrowers or anything like that. I think we just got really unlucky in our first episode. I think that's what it comes down to, is we got super de-duper unlucky. And that is super duper with an extra D in front of it. So super de-duper. I should probably talk to some of these people, right? No, he doesn't have anything for me. Sometimes they get new jobs along the way, so it's worth it to stop by and talk to them every now and again. More. Nice work with the cave system. I don't think I need... Okay. The weapon's in position. That's excellent news. I'll get the engineers working on the subway cars. They'll require they'll get important equipment to get the subway cars clean for use. What is it? Catch up on some rest and we'll move on to the final stages. So what is that thing right there? It makes me look like... Hold on. So now that we're overweight, I guess that's probably armor. Tactical armor. The 30, 25, 21. Oh... Hell yeah. Oh, we look so dope right now. It's got like a little weird Cubert nozzle on the front, but I'm okay with that because it allows me to swear. I'm like... So I guess I'm supposed to be getting rest right now. Let's talk to everybody and see if there's any new quests. Randy, what you got for me? What you got for me, Randy? We'll be alright. Oh, Randy ain't got nothing. Let's see. I'm going to the subway. You're going to the surface? I've heard it's dangerous. You hear a lot of things down here, and not all of it's true. Listen to you. Now that you're in the militia, you're a man of the world. Don't be like that, Charlie. That's not what I meant. I'm not a child. I'm just worried and a little scared for you. I'll be all right. I'm honest. Let's see here. We already talked to her to the fullest extent. Can I sell these feathers for anything? I bet feathers are worth money. They're only worth one? Well, why would I do that then? What about a crow mutagen? I'm going to save some of this stuff. Let's go back to our room, and I'm going to start splitting stacks because we have money right now. And so I don't really... We have money, we have supplies. And so I'm not really too worried about spreading things around. Let's go... Drop off some of those in there. Drop off some of those in there. I don't know how frequently we're going to come across... I don't know how often we're going to end up coming across extra workbenches. So I'll drop that in there too, because that's really weighty. We've got... Everything else is looking good. Bullets looking fine. Militia papers. Bottled water we're about to sell. We've got a lot of rations laying around, so let's split that in half. A lot of grenades. I'll probably sell... I don't actually know if I will. Put those right there. Lots and lots of rags. Could probably get away with dropping off a big portion of those. Armor repair kit. I'll probably hold on to that. I don't know how the armor exactly works, so I guess we'll find out. Med kits we got plenty of. The Walther PK we can actually sell now because we got a better one. Caffeine pills I'll probably sell. The ammo doesn't look like it has weight, and all the rest of the stuff I'd rather keep on me just in case. So that looks good. I love the way that the armor actually changes the way our character looks. That makes me happy. It disappoints me when your character just looks the same the entire game. It's one of the reasons that I fundamentally just cannot keep myself interested in JRPGs a lot of the time, is because they just don't update you. I guess I know they're going for stylized, and they want your character to look the same, so that's kind of like branding or whatever. But I don't know. Sell you guys off. Get some weight back. Anything else heavy up in here? We'll probably get rid of the Walther PK as well. So there's $55 more. What's my cash flow looking like right now? My cash flow is flowing. It's no longer a trickle. It's definitely starting to look a little bit like the Rio Grande. However, Rio Grande, if you wanted to say it the official way. The Rio Grande. Let's go down, and I think he wanted me to rest, right? So I guess we'll go out, and it looks like maybe there's time constraints for some of this as well. I'm not tired, so we might as well go back out and maybe have some more adventures, possibly. I'm going to fry an egg real fast. When somebody tells you to go fry an egg, I will actually no longer have an excuse to be like, I'm going to go do that to me. You're being a dick right now, and I hate you. There we go. So that's going to give us 10 food. Probably eat those right now to keep them out of my inventory for a little while. The dubious water I did not sell, and so I'm going to go do that too. So let's go back down. We'll be a water vendor for right now. Isn't that remarkably in theme for how this all seems to work? Go over to here. That guy or this lady doesn't sell water. I'm going to get rid of the caffeine pills. Actually, I shouldn't. I should hold on to those just in case I get isolated a long way from home and I need to wake myself on up. But still, I was going to get rid of the dubious water so that I'm not like tempted to drink it or whatever. There we go. And so that 25 should allow us to get back into the market for maybe... How many more cans of soda do I have? I have 7 more drinks. So from the weapons store, we can get ourselves a canteen, and I know for a fact we can get the price down pretty low right here. There it is. We got it down to 22. I'll take it. I do wish that it said what an item does, though, when you click on it. Like up at the top next to where it says buy an army canteen. I wish that it said 25 drink next to that, or 25 thirst or whatever, so that you could figure it on out. I mean, without having to buy it just to sort it. Let's go back on up to the surface. This looks like a good time to go exploring, doesn't it? Because we've got no quests left on offer. We're not tired, so I don't feel like wasting the time. Let's go out and see what adventures we can get ourselves into. Through the gate control. The gate is what they call it if you're feeling very, very fashionable. If you're feeling like a fashionista, if you want to be cool and fit in with all of the cool kids, you gotta say, the gate, we're going out the gate right now, don't worry about it. All of the cool kids can go out the gate. Let's go ahead and save Hootenanny real fast. Playing this game in permadeath mode seems risky, but actually after you figure stuff out, it's not so bad. I bet you can make a pretty good run for it. It just seems a little story-based to be permadeath. Like, permadeath games tend to have a lack of storyline, so that when you die or lose or whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Can I go in any of these houses? I can't. They're just like here. Okay. What about these ones? These aren't accessible either. Oh man, that's lame. Why aren't these accessible? An old store is accessible. Cash register got nothing for me. Cooler, what you got for me? Alright, a soda and a bottle. Shelves got a couple more rags for me. That stuff doesn't count. You can't go through the door in the back. Let's check this final shelf right here, and it looks like we're finally tired. 2 rations hanging out right there, and then this cooler looks like it's got a couple more bottles for me. I'm not going to bottle up my feelings about that. I feel like it's a pretty good plan. The sound that door made kind of scared me a little bit. What the hell is that, a theme park? That's kind of scary. I don't want to go over there. We'll deal with that in just a minute. Theme parks are super scary when they're abandoned. They are freaky as hell. Go ahead. You be the first person to volunteer and go up in there if you really feel it so brave. I bet you won't, though. Farmhouse. And indeed, we shall use it as a literal farmhouse. Oh, we found the long unit. See? Give Splattercat 5 minutes. He'll find the only long unit in the room. Let's go on out here. Check the barn. Were you born in a barn? No, but I've looted them quite frequently. Inside the metal chest, we found 35 rounds for our 22 pistol. Should keep us up and rocking for quite some time. Keep the brucka spraying out of that firearm. And then back inside to rest for a little bit. I don't know if they're going to come get me, or maybe this triggers an event or something like that. We'll find out in just a minute. I'm going to drink myself some fluids. 15 thirst right there. That actually, sodas don't really help with your hydration. They have too much sodium in them and too much sugar as well. I actually heard they deplete your fluids. I don't like it when my fluids get, well, under certain circumstances, I guess my fluids can deplete, and that makes me pretty happy. Let's go over here. We'll rest out for the night. Well, nothing appears to have happened. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Can I do anything new with the workbench? Y'all want to make some new items with me? Make some band-aids. That sounds nice. Or I can wait to find hypos and do that. I'm just going to make the band-aids right now. Kind of clear out some inventory space. No, don't take that off. Why would you do that? Here, put that back on because it's awesome and you deserve it. You've earned it. That's like my favorite thing in the entire game so far. We actually look like we're equipped for this. It's a little bit amorphous. Like, I wish that it actually showed off our shapely nature a little bit better. It's going to be hard to pick up the ladies in this suit. Simultaneously, though, it's good to see you again. Let's get these subway cars moving. I like that attitude, son. Your father would be proud. The engines are covered in dust. They believe most parts can be oil cleaned, but they want as much scrap machinery as they can get. We don't have anything like that down in the hub. We can't spare anything but the wastelands of rich pickings if you know where to look. Without these parts, we might never get them running. Okay, so find machine parts and bring them back. I had like 3 of them until I used them to make all of the random little, I don't know. I guess we'll go, I'll check the theme park. That seems like a good place to go. I mean, there's lots of machinery there, so it seems like a decent plan. I'm going to save real fast. I always find that it's a decent idea to save in this game before you go on any major excursion. That's just me. It's what I've noticed is that, just save real fast, because sometimes a lot of bad things can happen when you're on your way to wherever you're going in a row. Got some rat meat right there. That sounds pretty good. I'll eat it up later on. I bet rat isn't that bad. I could eat rat if I needed to. Shove it into my mouth. I'm not choosy about food, though. I could eat just about anything, even if I don't enjoy it. I've always had a strong stomach to where I don't gag or I don't go like, when I get sick of something. Like, I can make it work. A representative. Ah, weary traveler of the deserts. Welcome to the place of dreams and enlightenment. Who are you guys? We follow the Lord in his teachings. He keeps us safe from the scum that rape this world and the abominations that wander it. Seems like a great guy. How does he keep you safe from all the dangers? By spreading his word, bending the wills of those that would do us harm. When they see the Lord, he changes them. Who is this Lord? I'd like to speak to him if I could. We don't let interlopers into the confines of our space, not unless you have spoken to one of our traveling pilgrims, so I guess I'll be an outer loper for a while. They spread the word of the Lord and accept any that they deem open to the Lord's teachings. Can I come in? Unless you have a brochure given to you by one of our pilgrims, that would be impossible. Would you let a stranger into your home? Okay, where can I find them? Our more experienced brothers span far and wide, spreading the word of the Lord. If you wander the waste long enough, they will discover you. Okay. I guess we'll bounce on out. There is a soda over here. You guys mind if I take that? He's like, oh man, that was my soda. I was saving that for my lunch break. It sucks. I hate this job. Being a missionary is the worst. This guy's got a big-ass cross with what looks like whips on the back of it or something. A bearer. Huh. Well, since I can't go in, let's have a look around and see what we can find. I mean, we're going to wander for a while, so I guess it is what it is. Yay, a hidden stash! Although, personally, I would never want my stash to be hidden. I love my mustache. It's awesome, and I enjoy having it. Let's go ahead and chow down on some rat for a minute. Yeah. That's that R-A-T-T that I like so much. My spelling is not so good. We're in the wasteland right now. I'm getting in theme. I guess we'll follow the roads. They seem to be a pretty good indicator for things that we might need or might not need. Oh, it's okay. It's radioactive down here. Let's run away, shall we? How much did that hurt me? Not very much. Good. Okay, so it looks like we get some... Oh, hey, what's up, pilgrim? How's it going? Hello, brother. You walk the desert too? Who are you both? We're pilgrims, wandering the land seeking truth and spreading the word. You're not afraid of bandits or mutants? Oh no, brother. The Lord shields us from the tyranny of the waste. We travel in safety. My friend here was chosen not to talk. To live in silence is a wonderful and freeing thing. Where are you going? We travel all over, spreading the Lord's word. Every new member of the Five Eyes enters a pilgrimage, but we hail from the southeast. We have made our residence in the abandoned theme park. If you wish to learn more and join the Lord in his work, then I urge you to visit that holy place. Here, take this brochure. This is your ticket to enlightenment, my friend. Okay. I like brochures. They are the most broy of reading materials. It's the brochure, man. Only a bro can read a brochure. Let's go up in here. You want to hit the weight bench? Brochure? Sure, bro. Whatever. Can I come in? Unless you have a brochure given to you. I do. I have one. Then why didn't you say so, brother? You are permitted to come and go from the holy place as you wish. That really seems like an arbitrary test. Looks like they got a turlet back up in here. The medical box. Yes, please. I'll take some anti-poison. I'm sort of trying to sit on a lot of the medical supplies right now just in case. But I think this is probably a really good spot to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Dustbowl. I will see you all later. Hi do, everybody.